Good morning, fellow cats. Good morning to you all. And thank you for being here for our cat time show this morning, which we're going to have a very limited time. So we're going to jump right on here and let's let King Cat take things over. I'll be back here in just a little bit. Well, hello, everyone. Hello. Thank you for being here with me. What I'm going to be showing you today is interesting, and that is it looks like a high or low, and something that I might have called, may I'm not. So thank you for being here with me. Yep, it's Catfish Tyler, and I want you to know, folks, I'm going to be in a limited time span this morning because I'm getting my modem fixed. Some problems with it lately, so they're coming in sometime between 10 and 2. We'll have to shut them down and say bye to you, but I'll be back. So right now, let's go see what's going on with Sofi. Already hit the low. Already hit the low. Yes, indeed, it did. But one thing I also want to do is I want to pull this picture up over here. Let's see if it'll work. And get this screen that we just had here live over here on this one. Boom. There we go. And then we can put this one down. Boop. And then we can pull that one up. All right. Now we're talking, folks. Look at that beautiful chart right there. Look at it bouncing off of the 45 and 50 day. There's, you can see it right on it. You can bounce riding right along it, folks. Looks gorgeous. That's healthy, folks. It's a very healthy signal. Thank you for being here with me. Trying to figure out how I can get this screen out of my way and then this one back up where I can see my actual broadcast. All right, hold on here. Boop. And by the way, I am not a financial advisor, folks. There we are. This is the one I want. And I'm going to put over here, greeting fellows cats. There we go, yes. And it looks like we have the double bottom right now. It looks like right now. And it's an improved, yep, keep things kind. We'll all be fine. There you go. All right, we got that typed in. We are all done. We should move that over here and do it while I'm looking at you instead of off screen. But at any rate, folks, what I'm here to do, more importantly, is to share with you what's going on with SoFi. And right now, it certainly looks like it's positioned very well for an upward move. And that doesn't surprise many of you who have been here with me. Because I've been calling for it, just a gradual, nice, progressive upward move. And we're going to be looking at this historical data. And you can definitely see, hey, good morning, Cookies Code. Good morning to you. Got to figure out how to get my, there we are, bang. We're trying to get in here and show everybody how much we appreciate their dropping in here. Now, there's plenty of other places you could head off to. But isn't this looking good this morning? I mean, I tell you, it's exactly what we were looking for. A very nice, look at the day's range yesterday. We hit 808, they're showing there. Not anymore, people, once this page gets up and running. And by the way, I'm going to have a short broadcast today. I'm going to have my WOW folks are showing up to figure out what's wrong with my new modem I just got from them. Because it's not connecting to many of my devices, or I can't connect to it for some reason. So they're going to be in here, and they're going to shut me down a little while. And so I just wanted you to be aware of that. And reminds me, I'll probably, give me a second here. What's up? Well, we got the modem guy going to be here in a little bit, and you always tell me sometimes this office area I have here is inundated with mail, so I just made it smell nice for the gentleman when he walks in here with some nice, niceness. Hey, thank you for being here with me, folks. We're going to have some good time here. Going to have a very good time here today, and we're going to be watching SoFi continue to go up. It's going to be a very nice month, and we're going to see this 55% raise, I say. Why wouldn't they just keep doing what they've been doing for the last 4 consecutive earnings calls? And I'm really going to put this all together in like a chart one day. Show how it was all done. The history of SOFI. Where it all began. How they started making all this money over here and growing like crazy during COVID and seeing all these strong buys and holds and then the manipulation of it on every date of earnings. Every date they've made earnings, it's been manipulated down 30%. I've gone back, retraced the dates. Some of you have seen. Yesterday I showed. If you didn't see yesterday's live video, you can get to the part where I'm showing all the way back. I'm changing the history on the chart so we can go way back. And you can do that by going right here and changing the date that it starts. And what I did was I went back to 11/28 is what I went to. Or 11/27, 2022 is what I did. Right? Because it was November 30th when they did. I'll show you in a second here. Let me just get this and click done and then click apply over here. So thank you for being here to see what I'm going to show you. This is kind of cool stuff. Maybe you'll find it interesting. I hope you do. So here we are. I'm going to move this page over here to the second position. And we're going to move this. It's going to say we're going to do this. This is usually my main screen, so I make it my summary page. And then this one here, and we're going to look at institutional ownership today too. I think there's been some people piling in yesterday. We'll get to that here in just a minute. Just hold on, folks. And I'm going to write that down, institutional ownership. We don't want to miss out on things that are going on. All right? But I decided to come up now because it's a suspicion of me that this is going to be a double dip day. They might try again at the lower bottom here, right at approaching the 11:15 down to noon. So we'll see. We'll see if they try to be just, spine crushers. Good morning. Yeah, Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell is speaking now. All right, we got it happening as we speak, folks. As we speak, Fed is speaking. So we're here, and I'm not going to be looking at it because I can tell what's going to happen as soon as I'd rather be looking at these numbers because I might be wanting to have my. And by the way, if you don't think I already have my sell orders in right here and now, in case there is very negative news or whatever, you'd be wrong. Because that's only what a smart person does. You take advantages of drops. So you got your limit sell orders in place. You should know where you're going to get out. And mine is definitely 813. Actually, not 813. That would be stupid, but I don't put, and by the way, I don't have all my sell orders at one number. You know me. I don't go in one number and I don't come out in one number. But I have my levels of resistance. I'm not going to lose on bad news. So I got my orders in place, and if it were really incredibly bad, they would all fill all the way down to 666. But I've owned for $2 less than that even, so I still wouldn't be bad at 666. I'd have all that money after if it dropped all the way even lower for some just catastrophic reason. Folks, I'll tell you, I'd have all that money from selling where I already sold at 813 or 812 actually is where my orders begin. So we'll see. If it's bad news, it falls below 8, down in the mid 7s, low 7s, then I buy more, a whole bunch more, because my orders will have filled already at 812. So that's what you should be doing. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I know how not to lose money, and that is to hold through a bad report. That would just be foolish. Get it out, make your money, put your orders in to sell just below where we are. Take your profit that you've made from buying at 4s, 5s, 6s, 7s, 8s. Let it tumble. Ride the wave. Don't be Don't be susceptible to it. Don't be exposed to this market. Don't hang your head out there. If the news is great right here today, we can still see it drop. The news was great for Nvidia day before yesterday. The price went to 500 over 500, $513. Where's it now? Look at this thing, 468. Okay, and the news yesterday, by the way, on who else reported? Yes, I know who it was. Affirm. Let's look at Affirm. And they beat the street. Price jumped last night. Where's it now? Well, yeah, up 23%, folks. But yesterday's Nvidia move, many thought would move the market up, but mysteriously it fell. And then I told everybody I wouldn't be surprised at all to see Friday be up 350, 450, 500. The Dow, the NASDAQ up 300, maybe a record high. I told everybody that. I thought it might be a day of a major accumulation. That's what it looked like to me. Smart of them to do it before they run it up on today's news that they might have even already known about. Right? They may have already even known. It might be why it fell exactly like it did. Get out of those shorted positions. Don't be surprised if I'm right 100% here today, folks. And I have a feeling that Cookie's Code is about to tell us here in a minute, and plus the numbers will tell us. We'll see real soon what the announcements are going to bring. Oh, yeah. Yes, indeed, folks. And by the way, also, it'd be easy just to go over here. Look at VFS. This was brought up and mentioned a couple of times by one of our members yesterday. Up 22%, folks. Nvidia will be green today. Carnival will be green today. My calls, Tesla is green. Look at my agro. I told you, folks, everything's rebounding. It was down 3% just like we were yesterday. Agro's looking good. Coca-Cola, someone mentioned that yesterday. I'm tracking it and watching it. It's actually up a touch. That was, I believe that was Cookie's Code. So we're watching that one for you. Looks all right. Looks like they're coming at it a little bit. This is a good looking sign here that I saw yesterday. It had all the signals of manipulation yesterday and accumulation. It just did. I'll just have to say it like it is. Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell is speaking now. Probably, it's possible. Let's just go over here to one of these that we don't really need to watch, Tesla. But yeah, Tesla, we got our eye on it. It's making a nice move. That was called by one of our bottom feeders, one of our catfish here, called that one out. Said, watch Tesla a couple times. Good call. Nvidia has gone green, just like I said it would. And here we are, going off to the races. How interesting, huh? How interesting, SOFIES. And this is going to be very, very nice for a change. A very, very nice way to close out the week, leading into a very nice week to follow, month to follow. I'm calling this and have been calling this all along, everyone. Thank you for being here with me. And we're listening now. It must be very good what he's saying, or it must be encouraging. 10:13 in the morning, price rising. On up it goes. I wonder how high this will go today. Anybody want to take a guess? Go ahead, start. You can put in a number right here. But you know what? No, actually, I take it back. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't put in a number. Uh-oh, folks. Wow, look at here. Well, the proof is in the pudding. Look at that. We're up 3%. Let's look at everything else. Look at NVIDIA. Sky rockets in flight. Afternoon delight. But this is mid-morning delight, folks. Whoa. Thank you for being here and witnessing this with me. We are certainly on fire right now. It looks good. Look at that chart. Could there have been a leak yesterday and people have known? Could that have been why the price of everything were down so much? Look at the Dow here now. The NASDAQ already. God bless America and God bless everyone here today. I thank you for your being here. And look at that. It just jumped 3 cents, folks, in one spike. Look at that. Look at the size of the buys, people. Jeepers creepers. Call Steve Schultz.
Hey, what's up, Ty?
Yo, happy days are here again, right?
Yeah, man, because you're going to be catching all this shit going up, aren't you?
You dang right, brother, bro. Look at Sofi. Sofi, Sofi, Sofi. Yeah, man. We're gonna rock and roll, baby. Oh yeah. Hey, you know what? Yesterday, Steve, I had to tell you. Yesterday, I told everybody on my channel that I thought it was complete manipulation. It had all the looks of total manipulation, and in my belief, there's a possibility somebody already knew what was about to come out. There might have been a leak, and they wanted to.
Yeah, I think that does happen because I've seen some talking to like people in the past I worked with. They say you can buy reports and they give tip offs like that, and yeah, they sneak out information. So when you see it, jump ahead or.
It had all the signature, all the signals, all the indications of absolute and total manipulation. And I said, don't be surprised, folks, tomorrow if the Dow isn't up 300, 400, 500, or the NASDAQ up equal. I'm telling you, to me, it all looks like this is being driven down on a purposeful move, a worked out plan, and this is how they do it. We all know this, and to me, it looks awfully suspicious. So I'm just calling it what it is. And sure enough, today, look, and boom, off we go. And congratulations, everybody, because I don't know, Steve, I haven't told you, but you're online. You're right here with me on the Catfish Show. You're on the Catfish Show. That's right. You're on here, on live with all of my folks here with me. And we got all kinds of chat going on over here. People, I don't know what this thing is doing to. No, I don't want to resolve anything over here. Get off my screen. Hold on. I know, it's crazy. Hold on, let me get over it.
You got the bottom fisher on there too?
Yeah, I got all the bottom fishers. All the bottom fishers are here, yes.
What's their names? You've got the names for them.
Oh yeah, they all have names. Sean Shaw, Catfish, Cookies 52. We got all kinds. I mean, we got Carlos Rodriguez. We got Jazzy J Reezy. What, honey? Oh, gotta close my door. Hold on, Steve.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, but anyway, I just wanted to call you because, man, I know you'd be watching that thing. So, hey, congrats, man. I hope you're doing well, and I'm not going to keep you too long. I just wanted to give you a shout while looks like we got to have us a good day ahead and a good week, good month, good year, bro.
Absolutely, man. All right, Ty, you keep on rocking it, man.
I'm going to. It's Catfish, by the way. Catfish. My name has been changed.
Oh, okay, Catfish.
Yeah. Hey, don't forget to be kind to all the others out there with all the money you're making, Steve. Give it to others. Give unto others. That's what I tell every.
Man, that's the only way we're gonna rise up
That's what I tell everyone on my channel.
We're all in it, and we're gonna help each other out.
There you go, man. We're all survive together.
And you're doing a good job helping these good people that are listening to you.
Yep.
Guide them in a way to take advantage. It's like robbing the bank, except legally.
Yeah. You folks, I don't know if you can hear, but yeah.
If you want to storm those stores at Nordstrom's or whatever, go ahead and do that. But this is a way you can do it for have fun, and you probably don't get hurt as much either.
Yeah, that's right, folks. You don't get hurt because Catfish says buy at the bottom and wade in, folks. You're not diving in because when the water gets real shallow at the bottom, you don't dive in or you could break your neck. You wade in, and then if it starts to build up, then you add some flotation, and then you keep. And as the water rises, you ride up with it, nibbling in, coming in, just eating stuff each day that drifts to the bottom, and you just keep doing that. And if that bottom keeps getting higher and higher each day and each week on an average, then you're doing the right thing. You just keep doing it that way, and you can't go wrong. And every once in a while, when it pops on good news and it jumps 25%, you take some out. Boom, you make it right then and there. And guys, you all know when it hit 1170 for the high, I told everyone 1166, start putting your orders in and start selling some. I told everyone then. And a lot of people did. And they were very grateful that I told them that because it tumbled right back down and we got in below 8. At 789 3 days ago, and now we're at 838. Oh, yeah. So, hey, yes, Steve, we're rocking, baby. We're making that register ring, right, everybody? Yes, indeed. Oh, yeah. All right, man, I'm going to let you go, my friend, and congrats.
Okay, I'm going to see what they said about the Fed's announcement here and go with that. But you keep on rocking it up, man.
Well, we have
out there, yeah.
We have one of our viewers who says watching Pal on my TV so I can watch your channel on my PC, and so awesome. Thank you for that. And
just a note to everybody: if you have the TD Think or Swim application, you can watch the Fed talk right there on your application. They show the CNBC US on there, and you can pull that up and. At the 2:00 when they do their things once a month, you can watch it there, and it's all embedded with your charts and everything, so you can stay on top of everything.
Awesome, man. See,
that's all free too. That's a freebie, man.
There you go. See, folks.
Yeah,
folks. You see what you get when you tune in here to my channel. It's just a source of all kinds of valuable information. Because not only we got people over here in the chat room informing us of activities going on and what stocks to keep an eye on. And did you see Affirm today, Steve? AFFIRM.
You talking about news or
no? Affirm, the company. AFRM.
Oh yeah. I know that's one on your list. No, I did not. I haven't been tracking that one.
Oh my God! It is
a futures guy, and so
yeah, yep. Steve is a futures guy.
Yeah, so I watch all your stocks as well as much as I can, but I can't watch everything at the same time. But I try to keep tabs on it because you've got some good points, and it helps me get confluence on where the market's going by what you're pointing out and what I'm seeing. And
Steve,
it's all good. It's all good.
Steve, let me point out one thing before you go. If you're ever on Yahoo and you look up at the top there and you see NASDAQ and you click on that NASDAQ, that blue NASDAQ word, right? You look at how much the NASDAQ dropped in November of this beginning of last year, and look at the drop that we just experienced over the past week. They're identical by $1. The drop was almost.
You're talking about the point it hit. Yeah. I got a 60-day. Thing. Let me put it into a 365. total. I'll probably see that same thing.
Yeah,
but,
you're
the support and resistance is the key things. But yeah, I do see that. Where it's coming down and.
Well, yeah, the drop that it just experienced is exactly like the last drop, and the amount was to the dollar, almost the exact amount from that high back a few months back, 6 months ago or whatever. It's identical almost.
Yeah. The support and resistance, man, they can tell you so much by looking back.
Yep.
And we're the lowest low we have here is around August 18th or 9th. Is it 18th or around the 18th or the 19th where we went down?
Yep.
About I'm looking at the 43.58.
Right, but it's gone up.
We're not down that far, but it could go down there, touch that, and then it'll rise back up. But right now the pattern looks like it's kind of could go either way, but it's going to bounce. But right now it's just stuck in a little thing. You got a bump this morning, but it's really having a hard time getting back up to where it was around 4,400.
Oh,
44.90, I guess it got up to.
Yeah,
which is amazing. Where the high was 4,800 with Trump, and they got to 44, and then they, after the announcement from the Fed a week ago or so, it really hasn't recovered back to where it was.
Right,
and it will, but it's just right now taking a sweet time to get up there. But there's going to be a lot of opportunities going up to where we were, and going up. It'll go up and come back, go up, come back, but it'll get back up there.
I believe it will. I believe we're starting to see a turn. And anyway, I just wanted to point that out to you. Hey, Carlos, I'm with you, Carlos. Thank you. He says he's shorting at 16.50. He says he got a few contracts for the pullback. YOLO.
Yeah. That's a smart thing. It looks like it's really after the. I see every market. I'm looking at the NQ, and the NASDAQ, and the Russell, and the ES Mini, and they're all that's what really tells you where we're going when they all start moving and breaking the same support, which they're about doing now, and it's a good way to figure out how the market's going.
Well, what I did for everybody was I just clicked on Yahoo's 1 year chart, and I just showed people if you go on the 1 year chart, you can see that on the date and I mentioned this to him. Now it's going to give me the 1 day. Hold on, there we go. 1 year, folks. We want this one over here. But it was interesting, and I point this out to them, and a lot of people kind of agreed. Because what I went to was the date, which was January 30th, and the price was 13. This was the last big pullback. The price was on the NASDAQ was 13,492, and that's exactly where it is right now. Let me look here. Wait a minute. It was 12,006, and they dropped it back all the way down to 11,138, which is about 1,000 points, right? From 12,006 down to 11,138, folks, is about 900 points. And here, look at the drop. July 24th, just back a few days, July 24th, the price was on 2023 at 14,316, and now the low went to 13,290. It's almost identical, 1,000 point drop. And that's what I pointed out. And by the way, after it hit that low of 12, it went up 20%. After it hit the low the last time of 11,138, it went up 20% after that. And I
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So
Man, you got your facts down.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So anyway.
You're giving a lot of good information out there, Ty, it sounds like. So
well,
listening.
Hey man, I thank you for being with me right here, brother, and I bless you.
Catfish. All right, man.
Hey, we'll talk to you later, Steve. Have you a great day, bro.
All right.
Ciao.
Thank you.
All right. Well, a good friend of mine. We've been kids since 6-7 years old. We've known each other. A lot of my friends are that way. We have been around each other a long time, And it's good to have people like that in your lives. I hope you have someone like that in yours. And I hear what you're saying there, Carlos. That's good. Yep, my friend agrees with what your tactic is, and I think it's a wise idea. So we'll see how that pans out, and I wish you well. I wish you well. I wish everyone on this channel well. As I had said earlier, I'm going to be having a guy come in here to work on my system. We are going to be seeing if we can. We're going to be seeing if we can improve the quality of this feed that I'm giving you, and not have these shutdowns I've been having. So coming in, I think he's bringing a new modem in here. So that's something to be good, happy about. I want to thank all of you who are here. I want to thank you for liking my channel. I want to thank you if you went over and have subscribed to my music channel and listened to some of my tunes. And look at this thing starting to make a nice run here, folks. This really starts to look good. I want to thank you, Cookies Code 51, Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell. And I want to pin this one. And Cookies Code Watching Powell has been pinned as my top message. Let's see. Unknown, but nearby. Interesting. A lot of times I like to talk to these people and show you how I answer these calls sometimes. Let's do it now. Yes. How can I help you? Thanks for calling. How can I help you? Okay. I guess they shied away from speaking to me, and that's often what happens. It's somehow or another, it's just computers calling you to find out when is a good time to call and when you'll be home and answering. I don't know. But anyway, thought I was going to get to show you something and I'll have some fun with this caller trying to sell me something, but I didn't get a chance to. Anyway, though, hey, isn't that interesting when I show you there on the NASDAQ and how much it dropped the last time? And by the way, shorting the firm earnings at 1650 for the pullback, 30% run-ups in non-profitable companies typically pull back. Yes, that's right. You're exactly right. And by the way, just the opposite of that, and 30% drops on companies that keep making higher and higher revenue is generally also oversold and a good time to get in, like we've learned with SOFI, right? And I've shown people now, I've started to go way back in history. And what I did was I showed them this. If you go over here to Google, and we got a whole bunch of windows open here. Let's just go to Google. This isn't doing anything. All right. And you put down SOFI, and I'm looking for third quarter earnings. $2022. Search. And the date was November 1st. Okay, interesting. November 1st, they came out with earnings. And here's what I want you to see, folks. We're going to get onto this screen and go to the summary page. And we're going to make this go back, see, to November 22nd, 2022. We got to take that further back. We got to go to start date. Let's just do October. That would be 10/27/2022. Done. And apply. And thank you for being here with me. We have 15 concurrent viewers. And if you haven't seen what I'm going to show you, this is interesting, okay? Just stick with me for just a minute. And I'm going to have a much better signal here very soon. This won't be as slow. This is going to improve, folks. I'm telling you, this is going to get, my show's going to get better and more quicker screens and everything. So I'm trying to show you this right here. Third quarter 2022. See how they beat right there? Okay. So we know the date that they did that. November 1st was the release. What do you suspect happened after they beat the street on November 1st? Well, let's go look back and see. Let's go drift back in time. October. Here it is. The price the day before was $5.44. October 31st, folks, look here close, and the price went up to $6.47 on this volume. So they came in with it this time on the third quarter, and they helped run it up to $6.47. So what kind of an increase was that? Well, if they had been buying it here at $5.29 a few days before and $5.36, let's just say, the next day it hit $6.47. So 6.47 minus 5.67. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's not make a mistake here. And I'm writing this down. Let me get a pen here because I really want to write this down. I want to have a record of this. So we're going back to October, and we're going to say 31st. And notice the price was higher before a little, $5.66 here on the 27th. So they had it from $5.66, and they were able to come down to, $5.29, and then $5.36 the next day. Very much like the Thursday, Friday, and then boom, off it went to $6.47. So let's just do the math here. On October 31st, let's just say they were at $5.36. And it dropped. It went up to $6.47. So $6.47. All right. I'm just going to calculate how much they made on that move right there on that date, on that earnings call. All right. So here we go. 6.47. If this doesn't interest you, if this kind of stuff doesn't interest you, that's fine. But I'm using history to tell what happens in the future. That's all I'm doing. And meanwhile, I'll look over here and let's look at the score. See where we're at. We're the score, I call it. We're doing fine. Everything looks good. We're green, just as I suspected. And the whole market's green, just as I called yesterday as well. And I did, those of you who were here with me yesterday heard me say that looked like manipulation all day long. And maybe it's possible somebody might have got, like my friend just said, they can pay for reports that give them advanced news of stuff ahead of time. I don't say that that's true, but that's what I just heard from somebody who may know. He may not know either. But I'm just saying that. We're not open up to any liabilities. But here we go, back to the numbers. So 647 minus 536. 647 minus 5.36 equal, because we're looking for a pattern, divided by 6.47 equals times 100 equals. So there was a 17% gain. 17%. Nice. That was nicely done. Well executed. That's a good word. I kind of like the word executed a lot, because that's kind of what's happening, right? And by the way, let's just do the math again. I want the number it was. 6.47 minus 536. Minus 5.36. And the day before it was 5.29, by the way. So that was they made even more for those that got in there, right? The low was 5.29. So, but I'm just going to use 5.36 because it was the day before. So there we go. 5.36. And the volume was real high, you see, right? Accumulation, folks. It was accumulation. Before the earnings report came out, they probably had a report they paid for then, and they knew it was going to be good. So they said, all right, cool, we'll get it down to 5.29. I should go back further because this is probably in the sixes here down below, and they just kept working it down before. We've seen this before, but anyway, I'm just looking here. I'm looking here. So now we're going to do 647 minus 536 equals $1.11. So that's how much they knocked it down. $1.11. Yay, right? But then, folks, here's the thing you got to look at. After that, when the price was $6.47, thank you for being here, Martin, I think it is. It might be Martian. But anyway, Brax, good morning. Thank you for being here with me. I appreciate it. Yep. Saw you pop up there. It's cool to have this double screen thing. Thank you for being here with me, because what I'm showing you is how history has been so replicated time after time on earnings day. So, this earnings day right here is the first one I'm examining for us right here in the date, because this date of this was on November the 1st over here. So October, you can see they had it down to 529. Then it jumped to 647. But I just showed the increase from this number, 536, on that huge volume they used to get this number to. And then it went up to 647. So right there, they made 17%. But look how many days it took after to drop it. Here's the one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days later, the damn thing was at 494. Right? Interesting, huh? November 9th. Down to 494. Well, let's see how much that was from off of the high of 647, shall we? So 6.47, previous high, to 494. How is that? 6.47 minus 4.94 equals, that's $1.53. Nice. 1.53. Last time 111, now 153. And divide that back into the number 6.47. 6.47 equals 23% times 100. I'm making sure. 23.6%. That's a nice gain. Follow along, folks, what I'm showing here, because now we're going to go to the next date that they did an earnings call. So far, we've already got a 40% gain. 17% on the first I showed you. 23%, 40% gain. Are you with me? Follow along. Here we go. Now we're going to go to the next earnings date. And if you want to go, as I said, I'm just showing you because I think it's kind of interesting, the next earnings date. Look how much they beat right here on this one here. And what was the date of the fourth quarter 2022? All right, here we go. We'll just change this to SOFI, fourth quarter. Search. All right, on the fourth quarter, date was what? January 30th. There it is, January 30th, 2023. Huh. Okay, cool. Let's go over to change this parameter. January 30th, 2023. Okay. So we're back to historical data, and we just want to change this now to let's just go to right here, the current date. Where are we at right now? It's the 25th. Done. So this should be good right here. 2023. Oh, 2020. We'll just do it to there. That should be good enough. Apply. We're looking for January 30th, 2023, please. Here we go. And it didn't do it. I'm trying to go to 2023 here, folks. Help me out here. 2023. 2023. 2023. Right? And what we got to do is we got to put in 824. Let's say we're too far advanced. 0824. Let's just do that. Will it do that for me? Let's just refresh this whole page. Sorry for the delay, but I'm going to get there, folks. I promise you. There we go. Now we're up to August 25th. Yay. Now we're going to January 30th, 2023, and it won't even do it. What in the world is happening here? Apply. All right. Here we are, folks. We finally discovered it. January 30th, 2023. The day before, low, 563. And it had been hovering right around there. They hadn't really been moving much. It had been gaining nicely, really, 563. Okay, well, so what happened on January 30th? The previous day's low, let's just say high, was 604, and it closed at 594. So we'll go off that number. Let's go off that number, 594. And we don't even need to do this 554 to 594 that they made in between here and there, maybe. Let's just go this time off of 594 to what happened on the day that they released earnings. So we had on